Chapter 6: The Cloaked Ghost, the Rotten Face, and the Love That Always Runs. Everyone's chasing something. The anxious are chasing a promise. The avoidant are chasing a memory. The disorganized are chasing fire and shelter at the same time. And the secure? They're just hoping someone will actually walk through the damn door. But the truth is this: most people are chasing a ghost in a cloak. It looks beautiful from a distance, mysterious, familiar, magnetic. It moves like something sacred. It beckons like destiny. But when you finally catch it, when you reach out and pull the hood back, you see the face underneath. And it's rotten, hollow, a wound wearing a mask. This is the sickness at the root of nearly every broken relationship dynamic. We don't fall in love with people. We fall in love with patterns. And patterns don't love us back. That ghost you chased, that was your trauma, dressed up like fate. That spark, that was your nervous system lighting up in recognition of an old wound. That ache, that was your body reliving the first time love meant pain. And the face you see once the cloak comes off, that's the same face every time. It doesn't matter who it is. You could chase 20 different people, sweet, wild, brilliant, spiritual, whatever. But if the chase is driven by the unhealed ache inside you, they'll all turn into the same ghost in the end. And you'll think you just chose the wrong person. So you'll go chasing again and again. Because it's not the person that's broken, it's the compass. Avoidants are the masters of this loop. They don't even know they're chasing. They sit still, arms crossed, guarded as hell. But inside, they are starving, longing for someone who will finally pull them out of hiding, call their bluff, and say, "I choose you anyway." They daydream about the one that got away, the kind one, the steady one, the one who actually saw them. And they build that person into a cathedral in their mind. But if they'd caught them, they'd have run, faster than ever, because peace doesn't register, stability doesn't spike their system. Being chosen feels like exposure, and love, real love, feels off. So they long from afar, they ache in secret, they chase ghosts that vanish the moment they reach for them. They don't know how to stay, not because they're cruel, but because they never learned how. Anxious types aren't any better. They think they're the ones who love hardest, but they're not loving. They're performing. They're reaching, proving, fixing, chasing, pleading. They don't choose. They just hope to be chosen. Their sense of worth is fused to the eyes of the other. So even when someone healthy comes along, someone calm, available, ready to meet them, they pull away. Why? Because peace doesn't feel like love. It feels like absence. They mistake calm for coldness and safety for silence. And deep down, they fear this: if I stop reaching, no one will come. So they reach harder, they get louder, they love in the direction of distance. And when someone gets close enough to actually stay, they either panic or lose interest. Disorganized types? They're the most tragic of all. They want love more than anything and fear it more than anything. So they'll burn for it, cling to it, test it, sabotage it. They want someone who will stay through their storms, but they are the storm. They'll chase you like a lifeline until you reach back. Then they'll disappear into the fire they lit themselves. They learned that love meant inconsistency, chaos, danger. So they crave connection and destroy it at the same time. You'll never love them enough to settle them. Because the moment your love feels steady, they'll feel unseen. And the moment you back away, they'll beg for it back. It's not a relationship, it's a loop. And then there's the secure one. The person who shows up steady, speaks truth clearly, and waits. They're not perfect, but they're consistent and open and ready, and they are usually left behind. Why? Because they don't chase. They don't play games. They don't ignite drama to get noticed. They just stand there, holding out their hand while everyone else runs in circles. They're the garden in a world of hunters, and almost no one slows down long enough to walk in. Because secure people don't match the chaos. They don't activate the wound. They don't reenact the trauma. So to an unhealed person, they're boring. They're too nice. They don't feel right. But it's not because they're lacking something. It's because everyone else is chasing what hurts. Here's the truth. If you are still unhealed, every person you catch will eventually wear the same rotten face. Not because they are rotten, but because your pain is. And until you name that, you'll keep calling it destiny. You'll say, "This is just how love feels." You'll say, "I keep choosing wrong." You'll say, "Maybe I'm just cursed." But the only curse is the loop. The loop of chasing what you never had, of reaching for what never held you, of longing for the ghost in the cloak. Because the real sickness, you don't want love. You want to win the wound. You want to catch the thing that hurt you, tame it, and prove you're finally worthy of staying. But that's not healing. That's reenactment. And it'll ruin you. Because love isn't the one that makes you ache. Love is the one that makes you rest. And until you can sit in that stillness, until you can hold peace without calling it dull, receive presence without calling it weak, see clarity without calling it clingy, you'll keep pulling the hood back and seeing the same face every time. The ghost, the wound, the ache that never ends. Until you name it, until you stop chasing it, until you let it go. So if you're still sitting there thinking, but maybe this time it'll be different, maybe if I just find the right one, let me stop you. You're not chasing a person, you're chasing a ghost. And when you finally catch them, when you pull them in and get close, you won't see love. You'll see rot. Not because they're rotten, because your pain is rotten, and you're just seeing a reflection of your own rot in their eyes. You will mistake silence for mystery. You will confuse avoidance with depth. You will swear that the one you can't have is the one you were meant to have. But the truth is brutal. You don't want love. You want to win the wound. That's it. That's what this whole thing is. You want to finally catch the one person who didn't choose you and make them choose you now. You want to reverse the original rejection. You want to rewrite your own wound narrative. But here's what you won't face. Even if you did catch them, if you held them in your arms and looked them in the face, it wouldn't feel like victory. It would feel like rot. Because they were never real. You weren't chasing them. You were chasing the part of you that never got chosen. And that phantom doesn't live in other people. It lives in you. So you better hear this now. You are chasing a cloaked ghost, an extinct animal, a love that never existed. And the longer you refuse to admit it, the longer you will suffer. Every spark that lights you up will rot in your hands. Every maybe this one will turn into not again. Every step forward will become another retreat. Because no one, not the next person, not the right person, not even the most patient, loving, steady soul alive, can make the ghost love you. That's your loop, and it ends when you end it, not when you catch the ghost. Not when someone finally proves you're enough, but when you stop chasing the thing that wounded you and start choosing what can actually hold you. That's the line. That's the mirror. And there is no deeper truth than this.